Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two budget offerings in the sub 10k price point in India, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 with the Meizu M3 Note. So these two phones are priced below the 10k pricing in India. Both are priced 9999. So we have the 2GB RAM variant along with the 16GB storage variant of the Redmi Note 3 along with the Meizu M3 Note, which is priced 9999. So both these devices are available on Amazon. So we'll go into the detailed aspects of these two phones and see which is better value for money. So first up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, both these devices are made of metallic construction, but having said that, you can see there are some resemblance in the design elements. The camera unit, the LED flash are almost similar in terms of the placement. We feel that the Meizu M3 Note has slightly better build quality and finishing when compared to the Redmi Note 3. Also, the 2.5D curved glass on the Meizu M3 Note feels slightly better and gives this device a premium finishing along with this home button, which does provide a better feel than the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. But having said that, the Redmi Note 3 is a quite well built device, but when comparing to the Meizu M3 Note, we feel the Meizu M3 Note has a slightly better overall design and build quality. Both these devices are kind of slippery in nature, so you need to be careful while handling these two devices. Now let's move on to the display. Now both the phones come with 5.5-inch Full HD display and their IPS LCD panels. Now here we have a slight difference. The Meizu M3 Note has a 2.5D curved glass. Now it also has this scratch resistant protection on the display, but there is no protection offered on this display on the Redmi Note 3. But having said that, it is made of toughened glass. Xiaomi has also already demonstrated how tough the glass is, so you don't have to worry about scratches on either of these devices. Now the display quality looks quite good on both these phones. They're neck to neck and does give a great feel altogether in this price point. And we feel that the curved 2.5D glass on the Meizu M3 Note looks slightly more better than the Redmi Note 3. But Redmi Note 3 display is quite good and really produces great colors overall. So that was the display aspect. Now let's move on to the software and performance. So software, both these phones run on Android 5.1 Lollipop with custom UIs. Now first let's have a look at the MIUI 7. So this comes with quite a lot of features. You can see this is a customized UI. If you have been using a Xiaomi device, you might be already knowing how good the MIUI is. If you're looking for some customization, there are lots of options available. We have this child mode, light mode, then additional options. Then we have option to theme. We have a theme store where you can download additional themes. So there are lots of themes to choose from. You can even customize boot animation, wallpapers, lock screen, icons. So all these things can be customized. So a lot of options available. Apart from that, there are lots of other tools also included by the company. We have a calculator, compass app, FM radio. So there is also Mi remote, which there is an IR blaster which helps you to control your TV and air conditioner. So these are additional options available on this device. And the UI looks quite good. It's a polished UI, but it does not have any resemblance to the stock Android. So if you're if you're loving the default experience on Android, you will miss that on the MIUI 7. And this also comes with quite additional features, and it has a completely customized notification panel as well. Now talking about the performance, the Snapdragon 650 Hexa-core chipset coupled with 2GB RAM comes with really great performance. Hexa-core chipset is a really performing chipset, and we also have a 3GB RAM variant and a 32GB internal storage, which comes for additional 2K difference. So we have the 2GB RAM variant and it works quite well. No issues with the performance. The gaming experience was also quite good, and for this price point it exhibited really great performance all around. No lags or issues. Now talking about the Meizu M3 Note, this has this Flame OS 5.1. so this is a customized version again. We have a lot of previous Flame UI was a lot similar to the iOS, but now the things have changed. But you don't get a lot of additional options here. Some basic options are there. We have personalization options with themes. We can download additional themes. You can customize the phone similar to MIUI, but then the options included in the Flame OS is not as good as what is available on the MIUI 8, the MIUI 7. MIUI 7 is a lot more polished. We have this custom notification center and quick toggles. Again, a lot of options are there. So again, this is a customized UI, but it does not offer as good options as the MIUI, and this does offer some additional tools as well, like recorder, security app, toolbox, memos, etc. So the amount of apps installed on this device is also very less. You don't even have the basic Google apps, just the Google Play Store, and Maps app is the only one installed. You don't have even Chrome installed. So those things you can install, but we're just talking about the UI experience. Now talking about the performance, the Meizu M3 Note is powered by Helio P10 octa-core chipset with 3GB RAM and 32GB internal storage. Now the performance is one of the major issues with this device. The gaming experience was pretty poor. Heating was not a major issue, but the gaming experience was below par for this price point. When compared to the Redmi Note 3, it exhibited poor performance all around. Now, the overall experience using the device was not bad, but still you could see some lag here and there. Minor lags were there, so that's one issue we faced with the P10 octa-core chipset. So talking about other aspects, this device comes with Android 5.1, very similar to the Redmi Note 3. Both these devices have Android 5.1 Lollipop. Now looking at the benchmark scores of these two phones, you can clearly see that the Redmi Note 3 is far ahead with the Snapdragon 650 when compared to the Helio P10 octa-core chipset. So even in the benchmark scores, you can clearly see the difference, and this really shows up in the performance as well. The Redmi Note 3 with the Snapdragon 650 is far more better than the Helio P10 powered Meizu M3 Note in terms of the daily performance, and even the gaming performance was very good on the Redmi Note 3. So performance is one of the disappointing aspects about the Helio P10 and the Meizu M3 Note. Now talking about the other aspect, the fingerprint scanner is located on the rear panel on the Redmi Note 3, while it's located on the front panel on the Meizu M3 Note. Now the home button on the Meizu M3 Note has some differences. You don't have a back button or multitasking button. Everything is included in the home button. So if you touch here, it goes back to the home screen. If you press again, it goes back to the home screen, and multitasking is implemented. You just swipe from bottom, it's implemented in a different manner. So that's the difference in terms of the overall performance and usage. And this phone comes with 3GB RAM, while this is 2GB RAM, and the internal storage is also different. We have 32GB storage, while on the Redmi Note 3 it is just 16GB. Now both the phones comes with dual SIM card LTE and micro SD card expansion slot. It's a hybrid SIM card on both these phones. So the fingerprint scanner is pretty fast and accurate on both these devices. We did not face any issues on either of these devices with the fingerprint scanner. Now let's move on to the camera. Now the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 comes with a 16 megapixel shooter, dual tone LED flash, and also 5 megapixel front facing camera, while on the other hand the Meizu M3 Note comes with a 13 megapixel shooter, dual LED flash, and a front facing 5 megapixel camera. Now looking at the interface, both these devices offer quite a good interface. Almost all options are there. We have this manual mode and other options included, and you can customize you get customized photos using the manual mode on both these phones. So feature wise, both these devices offer a good amount of features. Now looking at the camera samples taken between these two devices, you can clearly see that the Redmi Note 3 is the winner here. The 16 megapixel shooter on the Redmi Note 3 feels quite good in this segment, and the Meizu M3 Note disappoints with poor performance in the camera department. The camera samples taken with the Meizu M3 Note looks washed out, and the clarity doesn't look great when compared to the Redmi Note 3. So if you're looking for better camera experience, then the Redmi Note 3 is a better choice, and the Meizu M3 Note disappoints big time. So that was the camera aspect of these two phones. Now let's look at the final aspect, that's the battery life. Now both the phones come with a 4000 mAh battery, so that's good thing about these two devices. Both have really great performance in terms of the battery performance. So both these devices can get you almost 1.5 to 2 days of usage with average or moderate usage. So battery life isn't a problem on either of these devices, and they give you really good battery performance. So now we have talked about almost all aspects about these two phones. So which is the better device to buy here? Now Redmi Note 3, which is is priced 999, comes with 2GB RAM and 16GB internal storage, while the same 9999 variant of Meizu M3 Note comes with 3GB RAM and 32GB internal storage. Now we'll talk about the Redmi Note 3. So this comes with a better performance. So this has Snapdragon 650 octa-core chipset, better overall software experience, great camera, a better battery life, and overall quite overall well built phone. Now the Meizu M3 Note comes with a better design when compared to the Redmi Note 3, and this also has a slightly better display. Now talking about the performance, that's one area where the Meizu M3 Note fails, and even the camera is pretty poor on this device, and the battery life looks quite good on the Meizu M3 Note. So overall in these two devices, even though the Meizu M3 Note has a better internal storage and also a 3GB RAM, we would still pick the Redmi Note 3 because it has terrific performance all around. That's where the P10 powered the Meizu M3 Note struggles. So if you're looking for a better looking device, that's the only area where the Meizu M3 Note wins. Rest all aspects, we would say the Redmi Note 3 is the winner, and you also get a better performing 3GB RAM and 30GB storage for additional 2K. Even if you buy that, we would say it's still better than the Meizu M3 Note, because the P10 is the weak point of this device. That's Helio P10 is in the great performing chipset at this price point. So that was the detailed comparison of these two phones. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.